Take 3 seconds to close your eyes. When you picture something big, heavy, and powerful, what comes to mind first? Was it the M1 Abrams tank? You are pretty close, but we were looking for a different answer. It may be the most used tank globally by numbers, but is it the most unbeatable? This is why we introduce you to another tank today and let you decide. This tank is so spectacular it will make your head spin faster than a turret on full rotation. This beauty is the big bad German tank that is nearly unbeatable. Meet the Leopard 2. First off, let's talk about the sheer size of this beast. It's massive, and it's like the Hulk Hogan of tanks. It's so big it makes other tanks look like Hot Wheels toys. And you know what they say, the bigger the tank, the bigger the boom. Let's start with the basics. The Leopard 2 is about 33 feet or 9.97 meters long, 12 feet or 3.75 meters wide, and 10 feet or 3 meters tall. That's longer than a school bus and so tall it could dunk a basketball without jumping. When it comes to weight, this tank is a behemoth. It weighs in at a whopping 62 metric tons. That's 62,000 kilograms or 136,687 pounds. For all you non-metric folks out there. To put that in perspective, that's about the weight of 12 elephants, 6 pickup trucks, or 1 massive boulder. The Leopard 2 is slightly larger than the M1 Abrams, and while that might not seem like a big deal, every square inch of space inside of a tank counts. A bit more elbow room can make the crew's job easier, improving their performance. If you need a reminder of how cramped a tank can be, check out our video on what it's like to drive a tank. The size of the tank is only one factor that will blow your mind away. It's also the German engineering that went into building it. These guys know how to make a tank. They've been doing it since World War II, and they've only gotten better at it. The Leopard 2 is built with some of the most advanced technology available, which means it's more reliable, accurate, and deadly than just about anything it could come across. The Leopard's main advantage over other battle tanks is its engine, a 12-cylinder twin-turbocharged diesel. This top-notch propulsion system has phenomenal power. The engine can produce up to 1,500 horsepower, allowing the tank to reach top speeds of up to 43 miles per hour or 70 kilometers per hour. This power level also makes the Leopard 2 highly maneuverable, quickly changing direction and traversing challenging terrain. If you don't believe us, well, let's show you. A Leopard can climb vertical obstacles over 3 feet or 1 meter high like a bro at a mud run. Another advantage of the Leopard 2's engine is its efficiency. The tank is equipped with a diesel engine that is more fuel efficient than many other tanks on the battlefield. This means that Leopard 2 can operate for extended periods without refueling, giving it an advantage in long-term missions. The engine is also highly reliable with a low rate of failure. This is a serious advantage in combat situations, where the ability to keep the tank operational can be the difference between victory and defeat or life and death. Plus, the engine is relatively easy to maintain, with a modular design that allows for the rapid replacement of individual parts. German engineering is sexy, and it always incorporates all aspects of creation. The Leopard has been designed to have killer mobility, starting with its advanced suspension system. The tank is equipped with a torsion bar suspension system that provides a smooth ride, even over tough terrain. The suspension also allows for independent movement of each wheel, which enhances the tank's ability to traverse uneven terrain and climb steep slopes. The Leopard 2 also features an advanced power-to-weight ratio thanks to its relatively low weight compared to other main battle tanks. This allows the tank to achieve higher speeds, improved acceleration, and increased agility and maneuverability. The tank's transmission system is a highly advanced addition, with a fully automatic transmission that provides smooth and rapid gear changes. This is one smooth ride. And when the tank hits icy terrain, it doesn't slow down for long. A set of 18 grousers, basically soccer cleats for tanks, can replace the standard rubber pads. These handy add-ons are stored in the tank's bow when not used. This isn't it, there's still more. The Leopard has another trick up its sleeve. It can dive directly into the water up to 13 feet or 4 meters deep using a snorkel, or up to 4 feet or 1.2 meters without any preparation. This is all thanks to the engineers that prioritize mobility in the design to ensure the Leopard is one of the world's fastest, most agile tanks. But what's perhaps even more impressive is the armor. Oh boy, the armor. What do we tell you? Leopard 2's armor is made from the toughest materials on Earth: steel, tungsten, and modular armor. More modern variants have additional titanium and tungsten armor protection added to the turret area and belly protection, which means it can take a beating and keep on rolling. It's like a tank-shaped fortress. And if the armor isn't enough, the tank also comes equipped with a reactive armor system to detect incoming threats and automatically deploy countermeasures to neutralize them. And it can morph into a tank for any purpose, with a complete collection of modular armor packages. Peace support? Check. RPGs? Check. The Leopard 2 proved its worth when it showed its ability to withstand anti-tank and IED attacks in Afghanistan. Do you want a dog or the Leopard as your loyal companion? You decide. But what about its firepower? The weapon system on a Leopard 2 tank is an impressive array of advanced technology designed to give the tank a significant advantage on the battlefield. The tank has a 120mm smoothbore cannon, one of the most powerful cannons found on any tank. The gun is fully stabilized, allowing for accurate firing while on the move. The tank carries a total of 42 rounds, with 27 stored in a special magazine in the hull and an additional 15 stored in the turret. If the ammunition storage area is hit, a blow-off panel in the turret roof will direct an explosion upwards away from the crew compartment. The Leopard 2 can fire various ammunition, including the German DM-43 APF-SDS-T anti-tank round, capable of penetrating 560mm of steel armor at a range of 2,000 meters. And a newer upgrade for the tanks allows them to fire the Israeli Lahat anti-tank guided missiles through the main gun, enabling them to engage targets as far away as 6,000 meters. That's almost 4 miles, folks, and modern fire control systems with specialist munitions can extend this to more than 6 miles. When fully loaded, the Leopard can hold 42 120mm shells and 4,750 7.62mm rounds. But wait, there's more. The Leopard 2 also has a coaxial machine gun mounted next to the cannon, mainly used for engaging infantry targets. Again! The tank is also equipped with a secondary machine gun, typically mounted on the roof of the turret. Which provides additional firepower against ground targets and low-flying aircraft. Some newer models of the Leopard 2 are even capable of using a remotely controlled weapon station, fitted with a Browning M2HB heavy machine gun. The Leopard 2 also has advanced targeting systems, including a laser rangefinder, a thermal imaging system, and a ballistic computer. These systems work together to provide the tank's crew with precise targeting information, allowing them to accurately engage targets at long ranges like it's nothing. So how does the Leopard 2 compare to the M1 Abrams? Most experts agree that, in the end, it really comes down to personal preference, terrain, crew, and strategy in a combat situation. But the Leopard does have a few key advantages that could push it over the edge. First, it's faster and more agile. Not by much, but still, this is warfare we're talking about. Every split second counts. Second, the Leopard 2 uses an engine and readily available parts that are much faster and simpler to repair than the Abrams. Spare parts and extra ammo are stocked across 12 NATO partners. And the Leopard's diesel engine consumes far less fuel. Some estimates say half as much as the Abrams. Not to mention, it uses diesel, which is a bit easier to come by than the jet fuel usually used by the Abrams. The Leopard is also a much easier vehicle to learn to operate, significantly reducing training time. All of these components add up to one badass tank that's tough to beat, even with an M1 Abrams tank. So there you have it, folks. The German Leopard 2 is the tank lover's dream come true. It's big, it's bad, it's German, and it's got more bells and whistles than a marching band. If you ever find yourself in a tank battle, you'll want to be driving one of these bad boys. Just remember to bring the popcorn, because this tank will put on one heck of a show. Definitely an unbeatable tank, right?